All of man's problems arise because he cannot sit by himself in a room for 30 minutes alone.
You are not responsible for the world. You are only responsible for your work. So just do it. Stop thinking, worrying, looking over your shoulder, wondering, doubting, fearing, hurting, hoping for an easy way out. Just do. Take action. Do some bad work. The worst thing you could think is, let's just see what happens. But mainly, relax your mind and perform. Before you even have the ability to fail, you count yourself out and overthink to come up with the best solution possible to avoid your fears. But that will never work. Inaction itself is failure. And don't think turning another page in a self-help book or clicking on just one more YouTube video will help you gain motivation either. The creation of this video was founded on overthinking. Is the title catchy enough? Will people click on my thumbnail? Are my ideas worth sharing? Who gives a fuck? My action, whether it be forward or backward, is still a step in the right direction. Failure is simply a redirection from the original plan. Nothing more, nothing less. Being caught in a constant state of analysis paralysis will do nothing for you but highlight your flaws. Actually do the work to see if the task is worth worrying about, and then do some more work. Letting your mind wander about a situation without any steps to a solution is insanity. Overthinking can lead to procrastination because it can consume momentum and turn proactive thoughts into inaction. And procrastination itself is a version of self-harm. Think about it. You are actively choosing not to do something for yourself, even though it's probably something you should do and potentially beneficial. You know you're supposed to work out, eat clean, or finish that project, but you don't. Why do you choose to harm yourself? Because it's hard, you're lazy, or you just don't care for yourself? In this information age we live in, chances are you already know what you have to do. So get to work, get it done, and then relax. Strive to take your emotions and feelings out of your work. Just get it done. That's the most simplest way to overcome overthinking. Don't think about it, simply do. If you find yourself being indecisive, unwilling to make decisions, and really commit to a certain solution or path, you are afraid of failing, or you are afraid of the unknown. You must understand, in order to become anything in this life, you are going to be at a disadvantage to some degree. There are always forces working against you, and you have to be willing to stand up against that and stay persistent. Usually when you start to overthink, it's based on confidence. You're not confident in your decision making. You're not confident in the options and choices that you have. You're not confident that you can come up with a solution. So you start overthinking. You start running to other people for help, for advice, or a special key of information that's going to give you all of a sudden this magical boost of motivation. And trust me, that will never come. You must find that confidence within yourself. You must be able to adapt to adversity and stand firm like a tree in the wind. Most people who overthink are not confident in themselves, and in turn, don't know who they really are. They don't know the type of choices they would make in the decisions that they have to choose from, because they have no morals, no values, no principles, no standards to live on. And so be it, that's fine. But understand, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So you need to put your best foot forward and become about action, doing things, regardless of how it makes you feel. It's not about feeling or emotion. It's about getting the result that you desire and that you need. If you know you need to do something, then you just need to get up and go do it, because you know you need to do it. You know you need to get a certain result. If you're trying to pass that test, get in shape, whatever the case may be, you know the result you're looking for, so go find the result. Even if you face setbacks, even if you have doubts in your mind, or even if somebody trespasses against you and takes away your belief, so be it. Let me bounce back, become more resilient, and continue to strive forward in whatever it is that I'm trying to achieve. Don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for somebody or something to motivate you to get started and to get going. Find it within yourself. What's your reason why? Why do you need to pass that test? Why do you need to get into shape? Why is it you're doing this in the first place? That is where you'll find that true confidence. And with constant progress, you will eventually achieve whatever it is that you set out to do. If you have low self-esteem, there's nothing more that you can do than just get it done, whatever it is that you're facing at the moment. If you're down and out and you find it hard to take a shower and to brush your teeth every single day, that's what you need to be focusing on. There's no special key or trick in order to get yourself to do something than just doing it and building that momentum. Instant gratification has made us believe that there are solutions to every hard thing that we find in life, but in reality, there isn't. Some things you just have to do it the hard way, and so be it. Stop being afraid to challenge yourself and go the extra mile. Stop putting your feelings in your way. People nowadays put their feelings before their progress. In doing that, it will lead to insanity. You need to stop having this fear of the unknown and instead do what you know you can do. Do what's within your power to do and let God handle the rest, or whatever you believe in, handle the rest. There's no point in worrying about a damn thing, especially if there's something that you can do about it. If you can do something about the situation that you're in, that you're avoiding, then you need to do something about it. The peace of mind that you're looking for is in the work that you don't want to do. That feeling that you have of anxiety or fear about the unpredictable situations comes from the fact that you don't want to think about doing the work, because then it starts racing your mind into different possibilities and different events that could happen that now you have to worry about and take full responsibility for. So be it. The only way to climb a mountain is one step at a time. The only way to eat an elephant is one bite at a time. Work within your path, obstacles or not. Do what must be done and don't think about it. Simply perform. It's very interesting how people try to run away from a certain situation no matter what. They try to make their mind go elsewhere. Stop doing that. Simply be present. Be in the moment. Accept it. Accept your failure. Accept the results that you got that were undesired. Relish in that. Stay within that. Listen to yourself. Listen to your mind. How does that make you feel? Do you want more? Do you never want to experience this ever again? So then just do. Do what needs to be done because you know what needs to be done. You don't want to do it because you're lazy and you're willing to self-harm yourself just for a simple satisfaction or dopamine hit of not having to do the work. And in all reality, we both know you're only hurting yourself because now you're only thinking about what you have to do in the future. And how lame are you that now you're putting off this task to your future self? And in the meantime, you're still going to be worrying about it. You're still going to be worrying about doing the work, putting in that time and actually dedicating yourself to focus. So just do it now. Do what must be done. Stop trying to connect your past experiences to your future ones. Take every single experience new as it comes. Be mindful about the past, but do not let it shape your future. This world is so big and vast and has so many opportunities and people in it. Do not waste experiences, opportunities based off your past experiences. Take your mind off autopilot and actually be present in the moment, even if it's the most challenging thing you've ever had to endure. Live in it. If you have the fear of failure, become one with it. Fail to the best of your ability. Stop thinking that every single action you do has to be perfection, because it's not. And I'm not saying just to fail for the hell of it. I'm saying fail to understand what that feels like. What are you willing to do to never experience this ever again? And even that, failure sometimes will show you the right path that you need to be on. Be understanding of failure. Be comfortable with failure. Most of the time, people don't want to fail because they're fearful of embarrassment in front of other people. Who gives a fuck what other people think? I know it's easier said than done, but at a certain point in your life, you have to be upset, mad at the fact that you have other people controlling the way that you feel and the way that you think and feel about yourself. It's funny how we are affected by what other people think of us, and most of the time it's because we know we're going to fail. We know for a fact to some degree that we're not going to succeed in whatever it is that we're doing the first time. So we try to cushion the blow by having that secondhand embarrassment already established within ourselves. Stop doing that shit. Don't hold yourself back. If you fail, fail fast, so that way you can get on the right path and succeed. Instead of thinking about your emotions as things you have to fight or get rid of, think of them as temporary visitors who are there to help you assess what you need and what direction you want to move in. Don't let the fear of failure consume you and drive you off the path of fulfilling what you truly want to do in life. Mistakes don't define you, but how you respond to them does. Try something at least 3 times. Once you get over the fear of it, do it again to get decently good at it, and a 3rd time to see if you enjoy it. There's no reason to worry about failure, besides the fact that it's an enlightening tool to help you guide your path. If you're on your journey and you're on your purpose, these things are temporary. Don't worry about it too much. Okay, you failed. Well, now you know what not to do, and now you have a better understanding of what you should do. Just the sheer fact that you're on this journey alone shows that you're never going to make this mistake again, or at least you know better for the next time around. Don't be too caught up in the fact that you're going to be embarrassed or face setbacks. Become one with it and understand it's part of the process. It's not going to be easy the first few times around, but eventually you will have that confidence within yourself to know, I am who I say I am. I am who I am because of what I do, and nothing can stop me. Every time you let fear stop you from taking action, think about this. What is the worst case scenario? Don't hold back. Really pour it on. Think about the worst of the worst case scenarios that can happen in this situation and figure out whether or not you're okay with that. If you can deal with it, if you can tolerate it, if you will survive. If you want to approach a girl at school, think about the worst case scenario. She says, no, thank you. She says, ugh, disgusting. or she turns around and starts laughing with her friends, can you live with that? Is that something that you can tolerate and deal with? And be a man about it. Don't be afraid of the consequences. Be truthful with yourself. Is that tolerable? Is that something that you will survive from? Because if it is, more than likely, you're holding yourself back and you just need to do the damn thing, regardless of the consequences, especially if it's something that you need to do. If you can't take a woman saying ill or laughing in your face, then you have bigger problems that you need to deal with besides just approaching a girl and getting rejected. You will begin to start winning in life as soon as you start choosing your difficulty instead of letting the world choose it for you. When you start doing things the hard way out of your own choice and decision, things start opening up. You start being more confident about your decision making and who you are, because you'll know you'll be able to deal with the consequences. And even if you don't know how to do something, you have that confidence that you'll figure it out. Choose your struggle. You set the difficulty. You want to be on hard mode, being 300 pounds and heavy breathing and hard to move around? Or do you want to be on hard mode, waking up at 5 o'clock, going for a 10-mile run? You choose. Stop being the person who thinks that thinking about something is achieving. Stop talking about it and be about it. Thinking gives you a false sense of accomplishment, especially when you share your thoughts, goals, and dreams with other people. Don't talk about it. Just be about it. Perform. Do the work. If you would like a one-on-one call with me or need an accountability partner, book a coaching session down below. First link in the description. I have a free 30-minute consultation where I will personally help you develop your personal life and mentality. Trust me, these things aren't easy. I've been there, especially if you go through it alone. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.